Would anyone like to come up for a story this morning? Catherine, Sierra, Miley, do you want to come up for a story? Jordan? Well, that will be okay. We just need to have room for the story, so make sure that we stay back far enough that the story...
Haley.
There's Haley. And thank you, Catherine, for doing our Advent candle this morning. That was really...
Remember to take all the pictures out.
Oh, yes, I forgot to take one of the pictures out of the box last
That's
week.
fine.
Sierra's reminding me of that. I will try to take everything out this time. So, some of you know this piece of cloth very well, right?
Very desert. Oh, Haley.
Yes, this is the desert. This is the land where Jesus lived. And this story that I'm going to tell you this morning, some of you have heard a few times because I've told this a few times. But this is a story that happened in the place where Jesus lived, but before he was alive already, but he wasn't known the way he would become known later. And this story begins in a little town.
I can't see the picture.
Well, that's because you have to be over on that side, Sarah, then you can see the picture. So this was a little town, and if I can get my building to stand up. There we go. And the people that lived here were quite poor, and life was hard. They had to work very hard just to make
Why
enough.
do they have holes? But I can't see the kid there.
Well, they have holes in their head because at one time they were shepherds. And I'll explain that to you after, Joe. So, anyway, these people didn't have a lot, and so sometimes they were hungry, and life was really, really hard. And there was one person that lived in this town. His name was John. John was like the rest of them, but he was really sad that life was so hard. He didn't understand why things were so hard for these people. And he noticed that people would go to church every week, but they didn't seem to really know about God. They didn't seem to have God in their hearts. And John thought there were too many rules in church. And maybe that's why people couldn't feel God when they were there. And he definitely thought there wasn't enough love, and there wasn't enough peace, and there wasn't enough hope. And so he finally said, that's it, I don't want to do this anymore. And he left and went out into the desert all by himself when he was quite young. And he walked and he walked and he walked, and finally he came to a river.
The Jordan.
The Jordan River, yes.
My name is
Your name is Jordan, that's right.
Jordan.
And when he got to the river, he thought, well, this would be a good place for me to stop and pray and see if I can talk to God and find out why things are like they are. Okay, Sierra, can I get you to back up just a bit, so because there's more story to come out and there isn't room, okay? So just back up, that's perfect. And he started to pray, and when he did, he suddenly could feel God in his heart. Well, he was there for quite a while, and after a while, his clothes got kind of tattered, and he ended up having to wear camel's hair clothes, because his clothes had worn completely away. And he was out in the desert, so all he had to eat...
That was God from that time.
Well, sometimes, yeah, I have lots of those. All he had to eat were grasshoppers
I have one.
and honey. And that's what he would
That's
eat.
real honey.
That's real honey. And people heard that there was this weird guy out by the river, but that he had really important things to say. And so people started to come out to hear him. Lots and lots of people.
Really?
Lots and lots of people came out. And he would say that they had to get God in their hearts. And if they did that, life would be a lot better for them. And what he would do is, when people decided they wanted to feel God, he would go out into the river and he would baptize them by pushing them down under the water. And when they came up, they felt like they were new people. But when he baptized, he would say, I can help you to find God, but there is someone coming soon who will baptize you not with water, but with the Spirit of God. And people were a bit confused. They didn't know what that meant. But he kept telling them that this person would come very soon. I wonder why John went away to find God. I wonder why he went away. What do you think, Catherine? Oh, so maybe the water helped kind of make him feel better, and yeah. I wonder why so many people came to see John. Yeah, they were interested in what he would say, and yeah, maybe they wanted their lives to be different. Yeah. And I wonder why John told people that they had to change.
So that we can go up to heaven.
What are we making today?
I'll
see you just a minute.
So that they could go to heaven. Well, that's the story. And this is one of the stories that we always tell this time of year as we get closer to Christmas. So we're going to sing a song now called God, I'm Still Waiting. And you can head off to Children's Church as we sing this song, and we'll see you a bit later because we're having communion today. So let's leave John here with his grasshoppers and sing God is Still Waiting.